Welcome to EDU TV with 4.5 lakh plus viewers and over 1,500 educational repositories across the world. The founder is Mr. Pranav Guwahati and co-founder is Ms. Tanya Sefi from India.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to EDU TV's CUET Talks with Indian Ed Icons. Today we have the pleasure of introducing our esteemed moderator for this program, Dr. Priyanka Nema. Dr. Nema is an accomplished academician and researcher, currently leading the research cell and working as an associate professor at Jagran Lake City University, Bhopal. With 14 years of work experience, she has worked in both the corporate sector and academia, providing her with a unique perspective on the intersection of business and education. Dr. Nema has published 11 research papers in various reputed international journals, including Scopus and ABDC Index, and presented in prestigious conferences like Academy of Management Academy of International Business and INDA India. Her vast experience, knowledge, and research will provide valuable insight into the world of education and business in different parts of the world, making her an ideal moderator for today's program. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Priyanka Nema as our moderator on CUET Talks with Indian Ed Icons. Thank you. I'm really impressed. I'm very glad to see the star-studded screen with all the best of the principals across the globe. Over to you, Dr. Nema.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your warm introduction. So good morning, everyone. Good morning, all the academicians and dignitaries. So first of all, let me introduce a warm welcome of Dr. Manish Sharma, sir, Principal, Venkateshwar International School, Dwarka. We have with us today Dr. Madhuri Parthi, Strategic Advisor, CY Board, Gurugram. We have with us today Mr. Sushanta Kumar Das, Principal, Jyotirmay Public School, Captain Dr. Dinisha Singh Bhardwaj, Principal, Global Indian International School, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, Dr. Pramod Mahajan, sir, Director, Principal, Sharjah Indian School, Sharjah, UAE. We have with us Mrs. Alka Awasthi, Principal, Mayur School, Noida, Dr. Trilok Singh Bist, sir, Principal, Brahmadat Bluebell School, Gurugram. We have with us Mr. Gautam Sarkar, Principal, Aditya Birla, Wani Bharti, Kolkata, Ms. Mosmi Pal, Career Counselor, Kolkata, Mr. Purba B. Borah, Deputy Director for Quality Accreditation, Assam Downtown University, Guwahati. So today we all are gathered here for the discussion about the CUET entrance exam. The government of India has made it a mandatory for the coming academic year, a common entrance admission test for the admission to all the central universities and the private universities for the coming academic year 2022 and 2023. Like everything, there are the two aspects of every implementation. And if we talk about the CUET, definitely it has the pro side and then the con side. Definitely it will help the student to provide the common platform where they can prepare themselves and they don't need to prepare a separate individual entrance exam for the state and other universities. And if we see the other side of it, definitely to a certain extent, it will blur down the importance of 12th, what we used to feel, the 12th percentage, which used to be a criteria at the time of the entrance exam. To a certain extent, it will blur the importance of that as well. Now, talking about more in depth, and I think it's wonderful to hear the perspective of all the dignitaries who are present here. So I would request all the dignitaries one by one, because we are looking forward to hear your perspective and your ideology towards this CUET, how it is going to implement and what are the hurdles when it comes to the implementation of the CUET. And what do you think that, according to your, what are the pro and the con of this CUET? So one by one, I will request all the dignitaries to please articulate your thoughts and express your views. I would request Purba B. Borah, sir. Sir, can you please put your points?
Thank you, Dr. Nema.
Thank you, sir.
And thank you, EduTV, for giving me this opportunity to share my thoughts and insight in this important topic. So, first of all, I would like to tell our speakers that CUET is not a very old term. In 2010, there was a university, it was called as a Central Universities Entrance Test. Almost 1,500 seats in undergraduates and postgraduates and integrated courses have been taken place from that CUET. Now in 2021, government has come up with idea that one nation, one test, and we call it as a common university entrance test. So now my point is, already experts have given their mixed feelings about the process, pros and cons, everyone said that. So I'll give some perspective on the, means as a university, because I am working in an university in the northeastern part of the India. So I'll give my perspective on those, from those areas. So first of all, when we call it a rural of Delhi, rural areas of Delhi, rural area of Chennai, or Hyderabad, the metro cities, and the rural area of northeastern part, and Jharkhand, Bihar, all those things are different. So sitting in an AC room in front of like Zoom and using Zoom and Gmail, we can't actually tell like what they are facing and what is the scenario of the rural areas. So first of all, they don't have that digital literacy background. In some of the areas of northeastern region, they don't even have seen the smartphones. Forget about computers. Now the CUET is a computer-based test. So do you think that really we are doing justice to those students coming from rural areas? And obviously the privileged background students who are from metros areas, and they will have more resources and they will have more infrastructural benefits from institutes. Obviously they will perform well in that CUET. But the thing is that that there is a established fact that the rural students are far behind their urban counterparts, not in terms of IQ, but because of the overall environment of the quality education in rural parts. So now when we talk about CUET, when we talk about class 12 marks of students, you know the state boards have different type of course curriculum syllabus. So it varies. When we talk about Assam, when we talk about Bihar, it might different with Delhi and other states. So there is always a contradictory statements when we talk about curriculum. So now it is okay that we are giving a common platform. We have a common curriculum for all the students to face the entrance level test. But the question is, the students after admitted into a university or a colleges, he can't compete with the student who is coming from a elite schools. Why? Because he has a problem with English. He has problem with computer literacy. He has problems with environment because he's not used to that new environment, because he's coming from a family where they have no suds. So those are a lot of constraints are there. So I agree with our first of the speaker. He said that before giving it to the mandatory for all the private and public universities, there was a need of pilot study. I agree with him. But the thing is that it's the time to think to our higher education leaders. Are we comparing orange with apple, or we are comparing apple with apple? That's my closing statement.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, as students of Delhi Public School, Bangla East, we, Ashriya and Melanie, are excited to announce that EDU has started a movement for higher education for all.
We are proud to inform you that corporates and Indian private universities have joined this movement by offering scholarships to eligible schools across the Indian subcontinent, Southeast Asia, Gulf countries, and Africa.
These scholarships are based on merit, sports, extracurricular activities, need-based, principal's recommendation, innovation by students, girl scholars, wards of defense personnel, daughters and sons of teachers, admission aspirants from remote places, SARC country aspirants, students who studied in war zones, single parent, students with more than 2 siblings, and students whose parents are not eligible for bank loans.
This is a fantastic opportunity for many students, and we are thrilled to see the positive impact it will have on their education. We urge other school corporates and universities to join this movement and
support higher education for all. Thank you.
Welcome to EDU TV with 4.5 lakh plus viewers and over 1,500 educational repositories across the world. The founder is Mr. Pranav Guwahati and co-founder is Ms. Tanya Sethi from India.